We talk about the weed, we talked about the cocaine, and we talk about heroin. We talked about quite a few things. We talked about pills on every level. It's huge. It's out there, these damn pills. Amongst y'all generation. Pills been around forever, but they didn't push the pill agenda as hard as they're putting it on this generation right now. Pills, amphetamines, ultra downers, LSD, that's been around forever. Destroying upon destroying people forever. But it's never been, right, the way it is today with your generation. The way they're pumping it through our music that we listen to, right? Our movies, our cartoons, our everything right now, that's all you hear. People smoking loud, turn up, get lit, right? People snort this, my face is numb, pop this, lean this, drink that, right? They're pushing their agenda very, very hard. But it's up to you to be able to see through that agenda.
Its lethal contents are cleverly packaged. It looks just like a Xanax, but this pill is mixed with a powerful pain medication called fentanyl. The combination so potent that it's killing people within minutes.
Obviously, this is an epidemic. Obviously, we're hearing about it more and more and more. Obviously, has some of you guys already crossed the path of this thing. The thing is, whatever you tried and whatever you consumed already, it's not going to be the same thing the next time you consume it. We talked about this, right? Prescriptions, they talk about it's a prescription to deal with ADHD, hyperactiveness, stuff like that. That's why the doctors created it, right? It wasn't to be getting high on. Somebody just had a good idea to try to make some money out there and sell it to us, the consumers. Once again, one thing about it is prescription. That's the one that's regulated, government regulated, created in a government lab, right? And even that one is not safe because what was created for me, what was prescribed to me by my doctor, by my therapist, my psychologist, would probably, and it won't be the exact same ingredients, right, or chemistry that will be created for you per se. If you, Edgar, were to go and seek some type of psychiatric help, therapeutic help, doctor's help. Let's say your mother takes you there because of some disorder going on at home, some dysfunction going on, you're out of control, you're buck wild, teachers can't control you, nobody can control you, you end up going to a psychiatrist, doctor, whatever. They might prescribe a certain thing for you, Edgar, according to your body weight, according to your chemistry, according to what you're allergic to, right? There's a lot of factors involved before that doctor gives your mother a prescription for you. And when you get that prescription, it's going to come with instructions on how to use it, when to use it, how often to use it, right? That's not the same when we're getting this on the streets. You guys got to get it right. You're buying somebody's prescription and you don't even know whose prescription is it. What exactly is in that prescription? You're just going off of whoever's selling it to you. Talk about, man, I got them Xannies. And there you go, jumping out the window. That Xanny might have been prescribed for Edgar. It might be prescribed for me. It might be prescribed for Jam. Do you see the difference between these three men? You have Edgar, look at his size, look at his weight, look at his age. You see Eddie standing right here in front of you. Totally different from Edgar, obviously. I weigh more than him. I'm older than him. I got other things going on in my body. Same prescription, now it's a different prescription is prescribed for Jam. Obviously a man, he's heavier in weight, right? He's a different age bracket as me, right? So his prescription, if all three of us went to the same doctor with a similar issue or problem, his prescription is going to be different than mine. My prescription is going to be different than both of these men, right? But if we're out there slanging it, we're not going to tell you these things. We're just going to tell you, hey, Xannies, I got them Xanny bars, and there you go buying them. You might have bought Edgar's prescription this Saturday, and Edgar's prescription kind of got you feeling a certain type of way. You were kind of high, it kind of felt good, right? But then this next Saturday, you buy Jam's prescription. Can you wrap your mind around that? Jam's prescription is more potent. Obviously, he's a bigger dude. You don't know that. And the guy that's selling it to you ain't telling you that either. But now you're wondering why you're slipping into a coma, convulsion, or overdose because what's going on? It's Xanny bars. Why am I feeling this way? Well, it's probably be too late. If you had reached that point, it's probably be too late, right? You're probably begging for your life. You're probably begging God to give you a second chance at that point. But see, these things don't need to happen to you. Life ain't that serious. Our problems that we're facing are not that serious for us to have to jump out the window every single time we are going through some type of issue in life. It's not that serious. I've told you guys this before. Some of you guys, if you choose to smoke, you smoke, or whatever it is you choose to do, just stay at that if that's what you are doing. I'm not advocating to do that, but I'm saying, can't you just keep it in moderation and in control? Stuff that you can control at the end of the day. You're not going to go nuts. You're not going to lose yourself. You're not going to, get to a point where you can't come back because you done lost yourself, right? Avoid all that stuff. That's talking about it on a prescription, on a prescribed level. Imagine the bootleg stuff that's circulating out there. That's a whole nother ball game that you guys are willing to engage in too. Just because dude says it's a Zanny bar. How do you know where it came from? So whatever aspect it came from, right? Whatever avenue it came from, at the end of the day, they're both dangerous, whether they were prescribed because they were not prescribed for you specifically, right? Or they were bootleg because in the bootleg, you don't know what's in the bootleg Xannies. She just showed you the article last week. They're putting stuff in this. Remember, the hustlers, whether they're legit legal corporations, making cigarettes, making, Red Bulls, Monsters, and then whatever else they could create out there that could become addictive and have you spending money. So whether it's legit or whether it's illegal, the dope man, right? Creating Xanax, creating Molly's, creating ecstasy in their basement, right? It's the same factors, the same problem. Even worse because these drug dealers, and I'm gonna call them that, these illegal manufacturers of these drugs, they're trying to put the most strongest, potent stuff out there so that you can get highly addicted and come back. Ain't that why we're hustling for it, right? We're not just doing this for a one-time deal or a one-time come-up. Our whole point of being this drug dealer, this hustler, is to make money and to continue to make money. So I want to make the most potent, bombest drug that I could come up with to keep you shopping and keep you coming back. What it does to you is irrelevant to me. I just want your money at the end of the day. So I get with my crew, and there we are manufacturing this stuff, right? Putting all types of garbage, man. There's all types of stuff they could put in there to make you highly addicted and coming back. We talk about that fentanyl. I just learned about that fentanyl, but it's some kind of painkiller that's supposedly 100 times more stronger than heroin itself. They got that oxycodone. That's another one. So these manufacturers of these drugs, these bootleg Xannies and whatever else they're bootlegging, right? They're looking, right? They're out there searching and looking at what ingredient they could add to their mix to make theirs the bomb. There they go, mixing it with stuff. Animal. We just read on another article this other drug that they're mixing in there that they use to tranquilize animals. I took horses and elephants, gigantic animals. They knock out a big ass elephant. Imagine what it's gonna do to your heart. Imagine what it's gonna do to you. And they're mixing this garbage in this stuff and they're selling it to us on the street. Well, I don't think they're thinking about what it's gonna do to our heart. I don't think they're thinking about anything else. All they're thinking about is making their money at the end of the day. You guys to capture this. You have to capture this.